welcome to Intelli Heat. Proud to introduce you to the new Cali Avanti, new for 2013. There are several similar products on the market, but don't get confused, this one is very, very different. The Cali is made of 100% pure Italian aluminium. The body and the sides are all of aluminium, double coated, double painted to ensure that the paint is protected, you won't get discolouring, you won't have them going yellow over time. The controls on the Cali Avanti are on the top. They're backlit, so you don't have any of this issue of having to bend down with a torch and be looking at the controls right down at the bottom. All backlit, incredibly easy to use. The user's been put first when designing these. From the controls, you can set every single hour over a 7-day period, different times and temperatures on and off, and because the controls are on each radiator, each individual radiator can be set to a different program. So you have different heating zones in your bedrooms, in your living room, in your dining room, etc. It's not like the old days with the gas central heating where you had one control, it's all on or all off. Each individual radiator is basically its own zone. All the electronics are from Zorpas, the leader in heating electronics in Europe. Unlike a lot of the competitors where the components and the electronics would be from the Middle East, which, yes, they may be a little cheaper, but you're not going to get the longevity with those. The thermostat in these radiators is located at the bottom. It senses the room temperature within about 1/10 of a degree accuracy. So if you set your heating for 25, it's going to be within 1/10 of a degree of that once the room's warming. And with the triac, which works a little like a dimmer switch on a light, the radiator is only going to draw as much energy as it needs to maintain the temperature that you set. So unlike a lot of the competitors in the older versions, the temperature would be allowed to drop 3 or 4 degrees maybe, and then would have to have a big surge of electricity to get back up to temperature. This will stay at the set point that you set on the radiator. The radiators are class 2. The class 1 would come with an earth, so you get the 3-core and earth. There's no triac on class 1 radiators and no thermostat, it's on or off. And also the elements in class 1 are tiny, very, very slim elements, so they have to work harder to heat the space. For the class 2, they're double insulated, there's no earth, and there's a much larger element, probably 1 inch or so in diameter. They're a much more robust piece of equipment than the class 1. Also with the Cali Avanti, you've got the unique humidifier and fragrance diffuser in the side panel here, so you can put water in to keep the air in the room nice and moist, or put fragrances in to fragrance your room. Also good if you've got children who suffer with coughs and colds and things, you can use a menthol fragrance in there which would help to clear their airways and make them better.